following is a production of the Department of Broadcasting and Journalism at Western Illinois University.
Coming up tonight on Live at 4, the Macomb School District Superintendent is proposing a 1-cent tax increase, and it's showing up on the ballot in November. Find out what that money could go toward ahead.
And October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Big Pink Volleyball is in full swing, and so are many other fundraising events on campus. Find out how you can get involved ahead.
And we had a record high yesterday. It's not feeling much like fall at all. Storm T3's Devin Biggs will tell us if we're going to continue this warm streak coming up.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. News 3 starts now.
1 week after the city administrator left her position, the city is working to fill the vacancy. Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 4.
On Thursday, we brought you the breaking news of City Administrator Sue McLaughlin leaving her job. While no reason was given for her exit, Mayor Mike Inman told News 3 this decision was the best for both the city and McLaughlin.
We're covered by this separation agreement with some confidentiality concerns, and I will tell you that when we last met with Sue on Saturday and she executed the agreement, it was an amicable discussion. She left out shaking hands, and at the end of the day, we're convinced this was a good move for the city as well as for Ms. McLaughlin.
Inman told News 3 the city already has people in mind to replace the city administrator, but does not plan on anyone accepting the position until the first of the year. News 3 will keep you updated during the search for a new city administrator.
And Western Illinois University is on the search again for another missing letter. The W off the Western sign on Lafayette and University Drive was stolen early Sunday morning. You can see the W missing on your screen here. The W has not been found, and facilities management is working on ordering a replacement. Back on August 9th, a tip that to Crime Stoppers led to the arrest of 3 non-students when 4 letters were stolen off that same entrance sign. Now, Director of University Relations Darcy Schinberger told us, quote, "We hope someone will come forward with the information regarding the person or persons responsible for vandalizing the grand entrance sign. If you have any information about the missing W, please call Crime Stoppers or OPS. Crime Stoppers will pay up to $1,000 for more information on this crime," end quote. Now, Schinberger told us to replace those letters, it costs the university each time for an individual letter $700 to $750.
A Macomb man is facing burglary charges. Macomb police say Chase McFarland burglarized a home in Macomb, and they tracked the stolen items down at 2 separate locations, one in Macomb and one at McFarland's parents' home in Farmington. McFarland is now facing charges of residential burglary and possession of stolen property.
And in more local news, the Macomb Board of Education has approved the blueprints for the Lincoln Elementary School addition. Superintendent Patrick Toomey says many changes will come to the school with the addition.
Adding a new multi-purpose room to that building, some new restroom facilities, bleachers, a new teacher workstation, and then taking the current cafeteria and converting it into a reading center.
Now, Toomey says the estimate for the Lincoln School addition will cost the school district roughly $2.5 million. Also at Monday's meeting, the local Future Farmers of America presented Toomey with an FFA sweatshirt. The organization has grown with the school's board support.
Now that's turned into, instead of them funding totally the whole project, the school district is in full partnership with them, and really good things are happening.
Macomb High School agriculture teacher Wyatt McGrew says the FFA program is up to 81 members in just its 2nd year returning. And towards the end of the meeting, Toomey mentioned the residents will have a chance to vote on a 1-cent sales tax. 2 community forums will be held at Macomb High School auditorium on October 24th at 5:30 p.m. and October 27th at 7:15 p.m. to present more information that will be on the ballot in November.
Over the weekend, WIU and Macomb residents searched for Rocky statues around town. News 3's Kayla Collins reports on Rocky Quest.
A Rocky-themed scavenger hunt brings excitement and laughter to Rocky Quest. WIU's Director of Development, Julie Baker, says Rocky Quest is in conjunction with Rocky on Parade.
Rocky Quest is part of Rocky on Parade, and Rocky on Parade began in 2013, and it was for a fundraiser for an art department scholarship.
It was open to the public for all of those who want to join the festivities of doing arts and crafts and taking pictures with Rocky.
I love volunteering. I think this is a great program.
I love going from statue to statue, getting on them, getting their pictures taken, and just finding what they can around town.
Rocky on Parade was inspired from an event held in Chicago.
An idea that we had based on the Chicago cows that Chicago had all over their city.
Businesses such as Sports Corner and Nelson's Clothing show support. Anyone who took pictures with Rocky could hashtag RockyQuest on social media. For News 3, I'm Kayla Collins.
Baker says they raised almost $25,000 toward the endowment level of the Arts Scholarship.
And on the WIU campus, Big Pink Volleyball is back in action and honoring Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The infamous Hot Pink Volleyball was bumped, set, and spiked on the courts last night at the WIU Recreational Center. All money raised from this event goes towards local breast cancer charities in McDonough County and the Peoria area. Play will continue tonight as the tournament bracket gets smaller, and the championship game will be on Thursday.
For 9 hours, 70 teams will bounce in commercial-sized bounce houses on the WIU campus quad. Tomorrow from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., WIU marketing students are challenging the campus and Macomb communities to bounce for breast cancer awareness. Located behind Stipes Hall, teams of 4 will bounce to raise awareness and money toward Linda's Fund. Linda's Fund offers financial support to women in West Central Illinois who are diagnosed with breast cancer and are using services of McDonough District Hospital. Music, games, and Chubby's food truck will be available.
I cannot wait to be there for that. Coming up a little bit later on Live at 4, the race continues. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are set to debate once again Wednesday night. We'll tell you what you can expect in Vegas.
And Halloween is around the corner. What the Macomb and campus communities are doing to keep you safe during this spooky holiday. But first, Matthew Hutchinson has a preview in sports. Matthew?
Thank you, Megan. The high school football season is starting to come to an end already. It was senior night last Friday night for the Bomber football team, while their opponent aimed to snap its 23-game losing streak. And Devin Biggs has a quick look at weather. What's it like out there, Devin?
Well, Mother Nature still can't make up its mind on what season it is here across western Illinois. A live look at our webcam, it isn't showing much of any clouds right now, but it's showing that sunshine, which is causing some very warm temperatures. Coming up, I'll let you know when some rain could be on the way, and cooler temperatures will be in store after this.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. Live at 4 is back in a moment.
I think just working with everybody in the newsroom, everybody has such a great camaraderie. All the opportunities that I've been given here have just been amazing to expand on that resume. I try not to beat myself up on the mistakes I make because there's so many opportunities. Just giving that experience, and this is how I got to do things in the real world, is really what the broadcasting and journalism department has done for me. When you have a really good show and that everybody nailed it, I mean, that's one of the best feelings in the world.
To eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Garrett Covington chose Western Illinois University because of the law enforcement program and the chance to be a Leatherneck.
Western has one of the best law enforcement programs in the nation, and I get to play the game I love. Whether I go pro or I go to law school, because of Western, I would take my success to another level. I am a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Think purple, think success. Think Western Illinois University.
Live from Salee Hall in high definition. Live at 4 continues.
The McDonough County League of Women's Voters is giving residents a chance to meet the candidates. The forum will include county officials, county board members, judicial candidates, and more. Also, Republican candidate John Curtis will speak. The forum begins this evening at 7 p.m. inside the Macomb High Library.
And on the national level, University of Nevada, Las Vegas is preparing for the final presidential debate tomorrow night. Heading into this debate, NBC says Clinton leads the polls 51-43. Fox News' Chris Wallace moderating the debate, asking questions on immigration, the economy, Supreme Court, and the candidate's fitness to be president. The debate is set for Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time.
And coming up on October 22nd, WIU will be holding the 4th annual Fallen Soldiers 5K. The event honors those who have lost their lives in the line of duty. This includes 2 WIU alumni. Although early registration has come and gone, those who missed the deadline can still register on race day. Over $75,000 has been raised since 2012 when the event first began. Registration is $35 and the race begins at 8:30 in the morning.
Macomb celebrated the last day of the farmers market in a special event. News 3's Ryan Brushaber brings us the sights and sounds of Moon Over Macomb.
Moon Over Macomb is to celebrate the last farmers market of the season. So today is the last day of farmers market. This is an opportunity to have families and kids come downtown and also do a lot of kid activities. So we have the barnyard petting zoo.
We'll have the miniature horse always travels with us, and we have a calf, pig, sheep, chickens, goats, ducks, rabbits. I'm probably forgetting somebody.
We have pumpkin decorating. We have the horse-drawn trolley rides.
Why is this called Moon Over Macomb if it's during the day?
Well, it's a full moon. I was here for the very first Moon Over Macomb, and Jane's on Jackson. That's just what they called it. It's a October thing, and you always think of moon, full moon in the fall, and harvest moon, and this is a thing. This is an event they've done for I don't know how many years now.
It's a great time for them to be able to come down and enjoy the weather and enjoy what we have.
So farmers markets are done for this season, but they will start back up next May.
And residents of Macomb have several choices for trick-or-treating this year. WIU is offering the annual Residence Hall Safe Trick-or-Treat. Children between the ages of 2 and 12 are invited to trick-or-treat or play haunted Halloween games. Western provides guides throughout the halls, but children must be accompanied by adults. Now, Safe Trick-or-Treat takes place on October 30th. Residence halls are participating in Bayless, Henninger, Tanner, Corbin Olson, Thompson, Lincoln, Washington, and Grody. And this Halloween festivity is open for children under the age of 12.
Also, WIU will continue their Halloween scaring with a haunted house. This scaring is suitable for younger children on October 30th in Thompson Hall. For those wanting more of a scarier haunted house for adults and teens will be held Friday and Saturday. The city of Macomb is also hosting their traditional trick-or-treating on Sunday and Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. The mayor's office says if you want to hand out treats, be sure to leave a porch light on.
And yesterday we broke a record set back in 1950. We hit 90 degrees.
Storm Team 3's Devin Biggs will be in the Weather Center next with a look to see if those fall temps are in the future.
A single ember from a wildfire can travel over a mile. That ember can ignite and destroy your home or community. You can't control where that ember will land. Only what happens before it does. Visit fireadapted.org to learn how you can help protect your community from wildfires.
I think what I love most about News 3 is that we're really provided with a real-world experience. We're able to get hands-on work in news, and it's very similar to what you would find in a real newsroom, but everyone around here is really good about pushing you to be your best. News 3 has really taught me to believe in myself and that if you work hard, you can achieve anything you want. News can sometimes be really tricky, and you have a lot of roadblocks. All of us hold each other to really high standards, and I think that really shows in our newscasts.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Now, from the Storm Team 3 Weather Center, here's Devin Biggs.
And welcome back to Live at 4 on a rather warm afternoon. Look at our current surface map. We had a brief cold front move through, didn't bring us any rain, and this cold front is right here. But look off to the north here. We have our next cold front that will be moving in our direction, and this one will bring with it a tiny bit of fanfare in the form of some isolated showers that we'll see later on tomorrow, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. 75 to 69 was our range today, which is above the average of 65 and 41, nowhere near the record high of 88, which was set back in 1950. So no 90s today. For those of you that like 90-degree weather, I'm sorry, no 90-degree weather today. Current temperatures across the region, we're all over the place. 73 degrees in Burlington, but 81 degrees in Springfield, so a huge range of temperature differences thanks to a mixture of sun and clouds across central Illinois. Looking at our visible satellite imagery, you can see where the cold front is as it has moved through the region. But looking off to the northwest, you can't quite see it on this map yet, but that cold front will be moving in our direction. And as we look at our futurecast coming up tonight, no rain expected tonight, unlike what this model is showing, but the cold front will continue to move on through. And looking ahead towards tomorrow, that frontal boundary will stall out, but look what's moving in our direction right behind the tidal sign. We have another cold front moving in, which will bring with it some isolated showers. So tomorrow you might need to bring the umbrella with you. Temperatures on site will basically be in the low 50s. Some areas may bottom out in the mid 50s. All depends on how long the clouds stick around, but low 50s will be the range coming up for tonight. And tomorrow will basically be in the low 70s with some isolated showers arriving in the afternoon. And tomorrow night we'll be cooling off with upper 40s to low 50s across the region. And your forecast tonight will be mostly clear with lows of around 50. Winds will be out of the north at 5 miles per hour. And isolated showers will be seen tomorrow with a high of around 70. Winds will be out of the northeast at 5 miles per hour. And our NEWS3 exclusive 5-day outlook shows showers on Wednesday, but look at all that sunshine that's coming in our direction. And some cooler weather as well, but that cooler weather won't last long as we could be seeing 70s again as we arrive back up for the next weekend. So Emily and Megan, some fall weather. It won't be anything ridiculous like we saw yesterday, but that roller coaster of temperatures continues.
Yesterday was super warm and super windy. I was shocked. I walked outside. I'm like, okay, taking off the sweatshirt.
Yeah, I almost got blown over with my bike as I was biking around campus, so it wasn't fun for me either.
All right, well, thank you, Devin.
And talk about good weather for some football. Matthew Hutchinson has a look at sports.
Yes, the Leathernecks Athletics not taking a day off on this fall break, including the WIU football team looking to spoil the upset-minded Missouri State Bears for their homecoming. And the Leatherneck volleyball team went down to the wire on Sunday. See who got the edge, along with so many more highlights next on Live at 4.
The strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
Hey, Hard, what's this? That's my resignation letter. You're resigning? Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me. Okay, but remember, it's not what you say. It's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
make me wear my bike helmet. It taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
My favorite thing about News 3 is you're constantly working with someone. If you're not going to work with someone, then your show's not going to go right. News 3 has really got me ready and prepared for the outside world. Traveling to do a tornado story, or if that even means traveling to Iowa to cover third graders. I get to work with some fantastic people. It wouldn't be the show that it was today without the production crew, without our anchors, without our talent. It's really a team effort, and I'm beyond blessed to be able to be here.
Welcome back. Kelly Sears and the Bombers look to bounce back after their loss to Q&D last Saturday. Macomb welcomed in the Manual Rams in what would be their last home game of the season. The Rams, on their first drive of the game, they decide to go for it on 4th and 17. And junior Tay McElroy would break out for a 43-yard touchdown run. The Rams were up by 6. They were making the senior night a little tough for the Macomb seniors, few of them on the team this year. We go to the second quarter, the Bombers still down by 7. Then Darryl Riddle goes untouched there for the 15-yard touchdown run. Manual would not convert on their 2-point conversion. Following Manual's drive, the Bombers got on the board with Foxhall scored on a 4-yard touchdown run. Macomb would be successful on their 2-point conversion. Staying in the second, this time from one McElroy to another, Q Vaughn finds Tay to the Bombers for the 25-yard touchdown pass. Rams up 18-8. Then in the third quarter, Coach Kelly Sears and the Bombers showed some life when Foxhall finds the end zone again. Bombers still down by 6, but the Rams would put it away and out of reach for the Bombers on that play right there. Macomb would drop this game 24-14, losing their 5th game of the year. Only one more game left against Valley Central Gray Ghost. The Rams would also snap their 23-game losing streak, picking up their first win all year. Staying on the gridiron, the WIU football team was in action this past Saturday. The 12th-ranked Leathernecks traveled to Springfield to take on the Missouri State Bears, looking to end their 5-game losing streak against them. We go to the fourth quarter, and most action took place. Lambert finds junior Deion Holloman for the 11-yard touchdown pass. Bears up 35-31. Later in the fourth, 3rd and 17 for the Leathernecks, but it doesn't have any effect on Sean McGuire, who finds Borsellino for the 36-yard pass, setting up great field position. And that play would make a difference on the drive as 3 plays later, Devin Moore on 4th and 1 would pound his way into the end zone. Western now up 38-35. Missouri State would try to do something with 38 seconds left in this one, but Lambert's pass gets picked off by Xavier Rowe for the first interception of the season, clinching the game for the Leathernecks. Western goes on and wins this one despite being up 31-14 at half with a final score of 38-35. Lance Lalore and Borsellino extend their consecutive game streaks with a catch. Western now moves to 5-1, their best start of the season since 2003. The Leathernecks welcome in 5 straight national champions, the North Dakota State Bison, this Saturday, game set for 6 o'clock. We move to Western Hall, where the Leatherneck volleyball team was in action against SDSU. Emily DeKent and Shyla Greenhall pick up the block. Western down 17-16. In the first set, Beener makes an attack error to give the Leathernecks the first set win. Then once again, Greenhall and DeKent would pick up another block together in the second set. Western wearing pink for the whole month of October to help raise awareness for breast cancer. We go to the fourth set, WIU down 8-4. Freshman Mackenzie Henson would place that one perfectly in the corner. Washington on the serve, cannot return it from South Dakota State. Goes over the stretch hands, off the hands of South Dakota State. Western would score and make it 21-23. This set would go past 25 score and at 29-28 in favor of South Dakota State. Skurd sets it to Patnow once again, and she lays it down for the kill. Leathernecks would go on and drop the fourth set, forcing a 5th and final set, and the lead would go back and forth until South Dakota State would win 4 straight points, winning the final set 15-12. Western now has a couple days off until they travel to Fort Wayne to take on the 3rd place Mastodons. Finally, staying with Western, WIU women's soccer team hosted Omaha this past Sunday. Western looked to pick up its 2nd conference win of the season. The Mavericks threatened early, but a pretty easy save as the ball bounces right into the hands of Courier. In the 16th minute, the Leathernecks would find the back of the net when Edwards finds Coleman on the pass. She makes a move, beating the keeper, picking up her second goal of the season. WIU threatened again, this time off the corner, but goalkeeper Haley Sutton for Omaha would come off her line and make the leaping save, holding WIU still to 1 goal. The Leathernecks caught a lucky break here when Meter's shot goes bar down but does not cross the line of the goal, and the Mavericks couldn't get another touch on that, and the back line for Western would clear it out right here. That would be their final opportunity of the game for Omaha to find the back of the net. Western would only need that goal in the 16th minute to pull out this conference win. The Leathernecks now sit at 6 in the conference. Western moves to 4-9-1 on the season and play next when they travel to Fort Wayne. That's all for sports. Final word is next.
Hillary Dunn was convinced that Western Illinois University would invest in her.
My classes, friends, teachers, and activities have had a tremendous impact on my time here.
Hillary's passion for learning and helping others will lead her down a successful path.
Whether I choose graduate school or missionary work, I'll serve to the best of my ability because I am a success story. I am a Leatherneck.
Think purple, think success. Think Western Illinois University.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
I'd have to say it's just the fact that you can get involved right away. You walk in the door and you can learn all the equipment. And I've been able to anchor, I've been able to be a DJ on our student-run radio station here. I've been able to work any of the camera equipment and the audio equipment. The fact that you can get involved right away. Everybody's really friendly. They welcome you right when you walk in the door. And you report the news, but you can also have fun stories and hard news stories and conflicting stories, but yet you just get such a real-life experience here at NEWS3.
Western Illinois University's ROTC department is holding rappelling for the second time this year. The adventure began today on Solis Hall roof.
It's going on tomorrow and Thursday as well from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It doesn't cost anything to rappel, but there will be a photographer whose pictures you can purchase. I think the photographer's new feature of rappelling. It's kind of cool.
That is really cool. I have not rappelled since maybe 2 years ago. Have you rappelled yet?
I have not.
Boys?
No.
Nope, I've never tried.
Oh my gosh, I'm sitting on the desk with a bunch of scaredy cats.
Don't be a chicken like Danny Fry.
No, that's true. But we're going to pass it to Devin. Devin, let's hope we have a good 5-day outlook here.
We do have a good 5-day outlook. We just got to get past some showers tomorrow as a cold front moves through, but look at all that sunshine and perfect football weather for Saturday with upper 60s to low 40s being the range. So I'm not complaining.
You know, I'm not going to complain either because I'll gladly take this.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Devin.
That's all for us today.
But you can find us online all the time. That's right. You can just stay up to date with us, news3wiu.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Just search our handle, News3WIU. But you can also search for us on YouTube and subscribe.
Thank you for joining us this evening, but we'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 for our new sports show, Local Sports Focus.
Be sure to join us then, and from all of us here at News 3, have a good evening with home.